Here we are, watching the sunset on day 999. How about this? We made it. We made it to day 1000. I don't think it ticks over till day 1000 till we go to sleep, but we'll do that. And yeah, it should tick over to day 1000 after we do that, I'm pretty sure. Still at day 999. And then if we just go in the bed here, and when we wake up, it'll be day 1000. Holy shit. There we are. Day 1000. How about that? So this calls for a world tour, or maybe more of like a house tour or something like that. But we'll be sure to do a whole tour of my world. I said in an earlier episode that I was going to be doing a world tour at episode 50 or day 1000, whichever comes first. And clearly, day 1000 has come first. So if we walk up these steps, I know they've changed. I don't know what happened there. This is where it all began. This is the first little site I had when I moved in and came from that direction from spawn all the way back 1,000 days ago. I don't know what happened to all these fences. I guess they all glitched and they disappeared. I don't know why. This glitched and disappeared too. Still got my little disintegrator there as well, which is nice. Got some old chest with some old shit in it. And then if we walk down these steps where we first started building, we had our original little animal cages down here a long time ago, but they're long gone. And as you can see, we've got our nether portal, and actually we got a nice little nether hub in here. Maybe I made this, I don't know, a little while ago, a few hundred days ago, I think. Nothing special. It doesn't have a roof, but you know, it's better than just spawning and like straight into there. You need a little safe zone, you know. Even though there's zombie pigmen in here, when you come out of my nether portal, you're probably going to see the fuck. You're probably going to see this hole here it was originally going to have a concrete like auto machine there, but it didn't work, so I never stuck with that. And here we have my original first mine where I got all my diamonds to start off. I guess our armor and all of our original tools and stuff like that way back in the early days too, probably the first 50 days or something like that. This ravine I said I'd go into, but never went into. I guess I don't really need it though. And if we come down into here, we have our little mine hub that I also haven't really used much at all. I don't think I've ever used these. I put them there and said I was going to use them, but I never did. Same with all this. And we got, holy, I did not know we had all these ores in here. We got 10 diamonds even. What do you know? Just random stuff in here. If you come down here, we have a little, a big room. I think it was like 100 by 100. No, I think this is only 50 by 50 or something. This was my attempt at getting some diamonds, but I think I only got a few ores of diamonds from this, not very much at all. You can see I've got a few strip mines up there. And if you come in here, we got our original strip mines from way back in the day. All of these strip mines. We actually got a lot of diamonds from these. These are very, very successful strip mines. Well, not these ones, but the other strip mines were very, very successful. That one. But if you come in here, this is where I've been getting all my lava for the entire series, basically. All in here, all my obsidian. This is very useful, actually, this little area. When we come out of our little mine here, you will see my beautiful house that I've been living in since about episode 5 or something. It started all the way down here, and that was where I just started building up. I think I went right first, and then I went left, and I built this nice big crafting area and a bit of a storage room over here. So if we come through here, we first come to my little horse pen that has got old mate here, Barry. I literally do not remember naming him Barry, but there you go, his name's Barry. Never rode him once, he's sat in there ever since I put him in there. If we come through this path all the way down to here, we have our little villager breeder, as you can see. We got a lot of villagers in here, actually, like way too many villagers. I don't know if I'm ever going to need these, but they're all here just in case I need them. And we got a little railway system down here that I'll show you a bit later. But that's how I transported them all to my house underground. If we keep walking down here underneath my house, but if we keep walking down this way, you see I've got this little monument here. This was for 100 subscribers, which I reached in January of this year, which is a pretty cool milestone to hit. We come across this nice lily pad, and then we got our random mushroom tree there. I don't even remember doing that, but I guess it's there. And here is our proper animal pen, where we have plenty of animals that I don't even need, but they're just there, just in case. Like every now and then you need animals, so it's just good to have them. And then the paths end here. I'm going to extend them out through there at some point, when I get a chance. And if we come down through here, you see we got our nice little farm that has recently been harvested. Got the pumpkins, got the watermelons, got the carrots, and then we got all the other ones down there except for beetroot. I think beetroot's the only one that I don't have. And if we go back through here through the other little walkway that I have, you can hear my my iron farm actually. Conveniently, that's the time I needed it to be able to hear it. We have our iron farm down here, which is, oh, I don't even know what episode this was from. It's not actually that old though, but it's very good. It's always running when I'm at my house, which is fantastic. Yeah, we got a little crafting area here that I use occasionally when I'm down at the farm and stuff. Bee nests, not beehives. I've actually recently just learned you need beehives for this to work, so that's why that hasn't worked. That's been there for a long time as well. We come back around the front of the house, you'll see that I have my creeper up here, old mate creeper. His name's Cornelius, but Cornelius has been living up there for a while now, and I don't think he's ever going to move. Sun is setting on day 1000, which is quite sad. It's the end of day 1000, but it is what it is. Come down here, we got these two pillars with ways up into my little storage room up there. Down here, I don't know if we're going to do a little tour for down here yet, but down here is quite amazing, so we might just continue on. Come down here past the farm, turn left, and we go up, and we actually have another farm up here. I don't use this farm. I was planning on using this as my main farm. It looks so symmetrical and so beautiful, but it doesn't have a use, to be honest, because it's too far away from my house. The crops as you can see, it's not even rendering in the whole house. These crops don't render in and grow quick enough, so I rebuilt the farm down there in front of my house, where it'll actually grow properly. So this is, I guess, a waste, mainly for looks. If we come through the farms here, you'll see we got a custom tree, my first ever custom tree that I built. I don't know how happy I am with it, but it is what it is. Can't be bothered moving it. And when you come across here, we have a nice little custom bridge that I made. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I actually love that. And you see we got all this open land here that I cleared out for a terraforming episode a long time ago. I'm going to build on this very, very soon, that's for sure. And we got here, you might be wondering what this big hole is. This is my custom ravine that I haven't done any work on since I built it. So I will be doing work on this very soon though, I promise. That's pretty much it for the outside of my base. And as you just heard, I've actually got a pillager kept in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that for like raids or something at some point, but I'm just keeping him just in case he's name tagged too. So we can probably now move on to the inside of my base. Yeah, I think it's best we start from the start of our house, this is where it all began, right here, from this step. This first step is where we started building, way back. So if we walk up here, we've got our first little room with our first, like, chest that are just random junk chests at this. I've got diamonds in there. How is that a junk chest? I don't know. But they're in there. And we've got our nice little first furnace wall here. Still got some gold in it, which is nice. Got more junk chests over here. Some barrels I never used too. This never really got used a whole lot, this room, I'll be honest. We come up here to the second floor. Got a nice little chest here with some random stuff in it again. A blast furnace. And one of these disenchantment things. We got a stone cutter there too, which I don't know why that's there. Come over here, we got our Triton. I really like my Triton. It's good for when there's storms and stuff. It's got doesn't actually have the enchantment on it to fly or whatever that's called. So I'll just leave that there. Got our bed that I haven't moved since the first episode. I actually do need to make a bedroom and I will do that very soon. This is where I started building off from the first little house part first. Got a nice little totem, our cheeky little dragon head there from the End Islands. Another random barrel that, I don't know why it's there. We've got our enchantment room. This was not actually where it was first put. This has been pushed all over the place and this is where eventually it ended up. Lytra there, don't know why that's there either. Some actual pretty decent enchanted books that I'm just keeping for whenever I need them. Some crappy enchanted books just to get better enchantments on the table. And just normal books and some emeralds, I guess I'll take those actually. Come through here, this is my first ever proper storage room. I still use this to this day. I still use this more than my auto storage room. Got plenty of wood in it and stuff like that. We've got a nice little crafting spot just here with our ender chest, crafting table and stuff like that. This chest with the elytra there is actually our shulker chest, which we just have spare shulkers. Some that I need to empty, as you can see, and then some empty ones above it. We have the second floor of chests. I really need to start using my other storage room because this is getting ridiculous how full this is. As you can see, it's just full of random stuff. Got our totems chest here. Getting keen to fill that up more. It's my name tags chest, which, yeah, as you can see, it's got nothing in it. If we come up here, actually, we come up onto a nice little balcony that I don't really use a whole lot, but it's just a nice little view over my land. I'm down to the second floor. If we come here onto this, actually, this is the third floor. We have here on the third floor, got a nice little bookshelf there just for some looks. Some enchanted diamond armor, just to keep it looking real. A little elytra balcony, which I might actually get rid of these just to make it easier for myself. As you can see, it goes right to, just looks over the front of the base. Back where our original little spot was up there on that hill. This is where we started building afterwards. I love this little room here. We've got the nice tall wood beams going across. It just, I think, gives this room a nice touch, actually. And this just goes down to where I've got my bed and stuff. If you come this way, this is where I do all my potion brewing. Got chests just full of stuff for potions. It's actually a lot more handy than you'd think. Got little brewing stands there. Infinite water source, which is also comes in handy a lot. The original iron armor. As you can see, this is damaged. Not damaged a lot, actually. I think we got new armor after this pretty quickly, so that's why this isn't damaged a whole lot. But it does have a little bit of wear and tear on it. Come here, we got our little jukebox area. I'm slowly collecting all the music discs, as you can see. Got one of the really rare ones, the broken one, which is cool. If you come through here, this is my main crafting area, which I'm looking to turn into... Actually, this is my main crafting area, so... Got all my anvils here. I'm going to create more, don't worry. That's going to go right to the ceiling. If we got here, we got... There you go, baked potatoes, I guess. I don't know, I'm probably never going to eat those, but they're just going to stay there. And this is all of our smelting area. I actually really like having this smelting wall. It's very, very handy. Always got... There you go, stuff smelting in it. And here we have our wither skulls. I've been meaning to kill the wither a couple times, but I'll get around to it at some point. I just haven't done it yet, but we will do that one day. Here we got glass, not a whole lot of glass in there. And this is where I'm going to store a secret project of the blocks, that's for sure. And if we come this way, this is our other little storage room. This is just a manual one. I just fill this up with blocks when I just can't be bothered going down to our auto storage room underneath our farm. So yeah, this actually comes in handy a lot more too. So I do use this a little bit. Doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it though, to be honest. Not very much at all, actually. Slowly collecting some bricks for a nice little build I got an idea for. We have our dragon egg here for when we killed the ender dragon. Episode 15 or something. Another elytra. We got heaps of elytras. And then if we come down here to this part, this room has nothing in it. I don't know what to do with this room. If you've got any ideas, let me know. It's been empty since I built it. Same with this room. It's empty. Got an elytra up there, but really that's it. End chest. Need ideas for this too. So yeah, we'll head back up here. Go up these nice stairs and head all the way down to the other side where we left off. If we come past our little bookshelf here, and that's where our storage room is in there, we have our next part of our house, which is very cool. I think I love this part. And this is our villager trader part. This is why we get so many raids, actually. This is my very, very simple little water elevator that I had. It's actually really nice, so it's really handy, and I actually like going up and down it a whole lot. Sometimes I just walk over here specifically just to go up and down there, because it's kind of fun. Got our farmers here. We've got plenty of farmers. That's our emerald generator, basically. Some spare food that we use. This is just what I put whatever's left over here when I'm doing a bunch of trading, instead of going all the way back down to the farms and stuff down there, which you can't really see. If we head through here, we got some more enchanted armor just for looks. Our end chest, and this is all the different trades we have here in case I ever need them. This one's doubled up, so that's just going to stay like that forever. I've never traded with any of these, so they're all base trades. I'll get around to it one day. Past all those villages in here, we have another empty room and an unfinished wall up there for some reason. I better get around to that at some point too. This empty room used to be where the railway system came up, and I just filled it in very recently, and we're just going to leave it there for now. If you come down here, this is where our librarians are. What is that doing there? So this is our little librarian trader area. I've got a nice little setup here. I think I actually really like how this looks. Got some stuff in here like some railways and some other stuff for railways and things like that. And a nice enderman has dropped their block over there. That's very nice. Come up here and we have all our librarian trades, all the essential ones like looting 3, mending, silk touch, efficiency 5, and prot 4. We got a few more up here like unbreaking 3. I think fortune 3 there. This one I'm trying to get power 5 on. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. This is what I was saying earlier, this little railway. This connects up to the villager breeder. I don't even know if I showed this in a video, but yeah, we made this way back just as a nice little easy route to get to the villagers. They literally just walk straight in here, and they drop and they go right to my librarian room. And in here, you may see this. This is my my Fletcher room. I've been meaning to get a bunch of Fletchers in here, make them all into zombies and cure them all, and get a shit ton of sticks and get heaps of emeralds. This room is basically just for emeralds. That's its sole purpose. As you can see, I've got all the stuff in here that you need. I got sticks. I didn't even know all this stuff was in here. I need to finish this at some point, and that will happen one day. That's why it's looking a bit rough, by the way, in case you're wondering. So if we keep heading up here, if we come back through where my villagers are, we can go up this ladder right here. And this was originally just for the minecart track to come up here. That's why this hole's here, actually. Comes through here and drops all the villagers down into their little villager boxes down there. And I haven't really turned this room into much, as you can see. I don't know why those ladders are there. If we come through here, this is my most recent build that I just haven't finished yet. It's a nice little bridge that connects over to where my foxes and stuff are. I might get around to doing this very soon. I need to do some more building. As I've said, this build will never ever be done. This house will be extending forever, basically. I'm just going to go that way. I'm also going to bring this out all the way onto this spare land out here as well. But once you come over here, you see I got this nice little... I'm not going to call this my library because I do have plans to make it a really cool looking library at some point. But this is basically just for looks, this room. And it was to fill in for there being nothing in this room. Into another room that's filled with nothing once again. But it goes above my foxes. As you can see, I've got a lot of foxes in here. I don't know why, actually. Just, I guess I liked breeding foxes. I thought they were pretty cool. You know, one day I might need a bunch of foxes. We've got a few people who come from the stream. I've named foxes as them. As you can see, there's a few more down here somewhere. I don't know where they are, but basically that's the main part of the house. But still, that is not the end. That is not the last part. There's still one big part about my base that you can't see, but I put hours and hours and hours of work into this non-stop. But you come down here to this room that I dug out with Haste 2 when I first got it. I just got a bit excited and wanted to dig. And that's what I made. I still don't know what this room's going to be, but when you come in here, if you're ready for this, this is my auto sorting system. I am in love with this room. It looks so fantastic. I love the way it came out. I'm only just now really putting all the blocks in that need to go to the spots where they are. This is just a slow process of sorting all the blocks out. Like, there's not even the item frames here yet, so I still haven't gotten around to that. This side's got the item frames, I think. Or it's got some of the item frames at least, but... yeah, look, we'll get there at some point when I need all the storage. But basically, I'm never going to have a problem with storage again because of this storage room. If you want to see... oh, what I wired up for this. This is fucking ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous what I did to wire this whole thing up. You can see I've got this layer here, this layer down here, and then I've got also on top of here, I've got another side for the other side of the auto sorting room. And yeah, it took forever actually. It took way, way too long. Yeah, it's pretty much my whole house so far, actually. Or my whole base, my whole area, my whole hardcore world for right now. It's slowly extending more and more as we move on. Yeah, we will get there one day. We will be at a finished point, which will be pretty cool. But I'm loving how it's coming along so far at day 1000, that's for sure.